Mumbai to Coimbatore on this edition of the Great India Drive. It is 25 years of Hyundai in India, and we're celebrating by focusing on sustainability. And obviously, since we are Evo India and since the Go Faster N brand is now in India, we had to pick on motorsport. Now, I started off my career by writing on motorsport, and then I got opportunities to go race and rally. We are not going racing or rallying in this story, but we are talking to people from my generation who are now giving back to the sport. Giving back in terms of developing engineering talent, driving talent, and also focusing on the infrastructure. So the next generation get the opportunities that maybe my generation didn't really have. We're going to start off here in Mumbai by going and visiting my friend Rayo and the kids of his karting academy. His academy has already been responsible for one hopeful in Formula 1. Fingers crossed, Jehan Daruwala, and there are more kids waiting in the wings. Then we will take a road trip, and don't forget to watch this video till the end because we're going to bring you the first drive of India's new racing circuit, the Coast Track in Coimbatore. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with like-minded enthusiasts. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay notified for our video drops. We start off at the Ajmera Go-Kart track in Mumbai, home to the Rayo Racing Academy run by the eponymous founder and 8-time national racing and karting champion Rayoman Banaji. Rayo has been grooming the next generation of young Indian racers, and the most famous graduate of the program is Jehan Daruwala, who is knocking on the doors of Formula 1. The training program not only encompasses racecraft, but physical fitness, nutrition, diet, and how to approach the sport mentally. A complete all-round holistic approach to motor racing, as Rayo puts it. And they're also focused on getting young lady drivers up the ladder.
Hi, my name is Vienna Shah. I'm 13 years old. I'm fascinated by driving as my idol is Lewis Hamilton. I googled out Ajmera Indy karting and my parents enrolled me. It's tough with academics and karting, but I'm sure under the guidance of Rayo Racing, I'll be able to reach my aim F1.
The last of Rayo's national championships was incidentally the very first season of the Formula Hyundai. And even today, he has a keen eye and evaluation ability for road cars. It would be rude then not to let him put a few laps of the track in the I-20 N line.
I really love the color. Blue, of course, is the Indy karting color as well, and Rayo Racing color as well. So yes, it gels well on this track, and I'm quite pleasantly surprised with how the car behaves around a really small go-kart track. It's nice and nimble. The suspension tweaks that have been done on this N line clearly are showing how nice and nimble the car is.
From go-karting, you start climbing the ladder to Formula 1. And with the new Formula 4 India and Formula Regional India Championships, Mumbai Falcons is providing a springboard for young Indian racers. The Formula Regional Indian Series will use global spec F3 cars, the likes of which we've never seen compete here in India. And these are the new generation cars, complete with the Halo protection system. It's no secret that for the past 10-15 years, there's been nothing big in terms of motorsport here in India. But all that is set to change. Forget transforming. Mumbai Falcons are set to revolutionize and put Indian motorsport on the world motorsport map. That's how you make motorsport sustainable here in India.
Mumbai Falcons Racing Limited, in collaboration with Racing Promotions, is proud to bring you 16 Formula 3 cars, 13 Formula 4 cars, and 13 Wolf Racing cars to the shores of India. We demoed the cars on the streets of Hyderabad to give our fans a taste of what's to come in Hyderabad. The first ever FIA homologated street circuit in India.
Yes, we will see a street race in India at the end of 2022 on the streets of Hyderabad, and this will run to global safety standards. No compromises. It will be an event unlike anything India has ever seen, and this street race will also complement rounds to be held at the existing racetracks like the MMRT and BIC, as well as the new racetrack coming up in Coimbatore. And this is where the best young racing talent in the world will be seen in action to grab those coveted super license points.
We at Mumbai Falcons are endeavoring to develop 20 CIK Grade 1 karting facilities all throughout the country. We're looking to do a number of racetracks built around the country. We've got 2 karting facilities which will be up and running by the end of the first quarter of 2022.
Mumbai Falcons is also putting together a massive television and OTT package so that the 15 races over the 5 weekends starting in November 2022 will get tremendous eyeballs, which then grows the ecosystem.
Now, Shirish, why don't you get out of my car, all right, and get into your lovely Hyundai and get over there and tell us what it feels like.
So it's time for me to jump out of this lovely Formula 3 car and jump into our Hyundai i20 N-Line and hit the road to Coimbatore. But before that, a quick pit stop in Bengaluru to talk more about the engineering side of the story. We are heading to Bengaluru to understand the opportunities in motorsport for young engineers and those with a technical bent of mind. And for that, we catch up with Joel Joseph, founder and chief technical officer at one of India's premier tuning shops, Race Concepts.
Hi, I'm Joel Joseph. Race engineering is today a lot more cutting edge than what it used to be. Access to a lot of cool things. I think definitely things are getting more cutting edge. There is a big parallel between motorsport and road cars. If you look at the standards all over, any company that's mainstream in motorsport has great road cars. Well, we are looking at the opportunities of giving young engineers, a chance to learn and grow, and then see where we can take them. We would shortly be opening a sort of a method where people can actually get trained, to start off with basics. Probably start off with an internship program, and then teach basic level of race engineer responsibilities, and then maybe a weekend at the racetrack. It's not about the education it's the key in motorsport. It's all about the willingness to learn and you applying a lot of common sense. Common sense goes a long way. So I think having a strong common sense and then applying your engineering mind to it and having the attitude of problem finding and problem solving is the way that someone can really develop a career in motorsport. I would definitely love driving one on the road.
Race Concepts also has a rolling road dyno, so we strapped on our i20 N-Line to check out the power and torque figures she makes at the wheel.
We found some interesting figures. The factory claims 120 PS of power and 175 Nm of peak torque. We were surprised to see that the car actually makes 110 at the wheels and about 164 Nm at the wheels. So quite great, it's less than 10% losses. Definitely a great car.
Before heading out, we also got Joel behind the wheel of the i20 N-Line for his driving impressions.
So yeah, the steering feels extremely sharp and pointy. I really love the way the steering feels. It's got this whole sporty steering with proper creases here to hold, and the thickness and the feel on the steering is extremely positive and nice. It feels like you're really holding it well, and the stitch and the entire texture of the wheel is so nice. I think it's quite a sporty car, and most impressive is the way the car feels the minute you give every degree on the wheel. It just is so pointy. It has such a quick change of direction. Impressive.
Our final leg of this drive is from Bengaluru to Coimbatore, where we are going to meet the world's fastest Indian, who is also going to take us around the new Coast racetrack.
The infrastructure will help to create the next set of very good Indian drivers, I firmly believe.
That's coming up in part 2 of the Great India Drive, so hit that bell icon to stay notified for that video drop, where we will also be doing the exclusive very first laps of India's newest racetrack. You do not want to miss out on that video.